Right. So let us move into the next technique, that is radix sort. So radix sort is perhaps pretty simple. Let me explain it with the whiteboard, with the help of whiteboard. Let me share whiteboard. Okay, are you able to see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, fine. Now I'm going to explain the radix sort. So radix, sometimes it is also called as bucket sort. So this is also one of the efficient sorting algorithm, right? So in radix sort, what happens is basically the elements are sorted according to its radix. What is radix? What do you mean by radix? Base. Okay. Base 10, base 2, base 16. Okay. Hexadecimal is base 16, no? Decimal is base 10. Binary is base 2. Octal is base 8. So that is what we call radix of a numbering number system, right? So let us consider decimal number, 3-digit decimal numbers, or up to 3-digit decimal numbers. Let me take some random numbers here. 15, 1, say 4, then 3, and say 7, then 2, say 14, then 5, then 123, right? Here what happens in basics, in radix sort, what happens is we look into the problem sequence, the problem input. Okay, if the input contains 3-digit number, okay, we have one 3-digit number, no? Okay, so it takes 3 iterations. If the input contains only single digit and double digit numbers, then it will take only 2 iterations. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Here what we'll do is we will sort the entire given input based on its radix. Okay. So suppose if you look at the input sequence, all the input sequence is given, I mean the radix of this input sequence is decimal numbers, no? Decimal. Right? Decimal number system. So if it is a decimal number, what I have to do is we have to take, in decimal number system we have 10 digits from 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to 9. So we have 10 digits now. We have to sort these elements by using 10 buckets. This is 0th bucket. Okay, these buckets you can implement by means of linked list or array. We'll see that also. So let me take 10 buckets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. right? So what I did here, I have taken 10 buckets, okay, ranging from 0 to 9. Now what we'll do is, we'll consider the rightmost digit. So first we'll pick the first element, that is 15. If what is the rightmost digit here in 15? Most significant digit, that is 5.
5.
Yes, okay. So 15 goes into the the fifth bucket. Sorry, yeah, fifth bucket. So 15 goes into the fifth bucket. Why? Because we are sorting by means of the last digit, the most significant digit. Here the most significant digit happens to be 5. So hence why I have put that into the fifth bucket. Now say, what is the most significant digit in this one? 1 only. So right, is it a single digit? No, the most significant digit 1. So 1 is goes into the first bucket. First bucket in the sense bucket number 1. 4 goes into fourth bucket. 3, third bucket. 7, these are all single numbers, no? So then goes to seventh bucket. 2 goes to second bucket. 14, now look at 14. 14 goes to which bucket?
Fourth bucket.
Good, very good. So already we have 4 in fourth bucket. On top of that we have inserted 14, right? Now we have 5 again. So 5 goes into which bucket? Fifth bucket. Then we have 123. 123 goes into which bucket? Third bucket. Very good, very good, very good. 123. Right? Now this is first iteration. So let me rub this. So since I don't have, I have less space here to go for the to show the steps in the next iteration. I'm just rubbing this. Okay. So after the first iteration, we got this list. See, what is the list now? 1. So just list out the first. In the 0th bucket we don't have any elements, and in the first bucket we have only one element, that is 1. In the second bucket we have 2, right? So let me list out 2 here. In the third bucket we have, say, 123 and 3. Okay. In the fourth bucket we have, say, 4 and 14. And in the fifth bucket we have 15, 5, and in the sixth bucket is empty, and the seventh bucket we have one element, that is 7. 8 and 9 buckets are empty. Okay. After the second iteration we got this partial sorted list. Okay. Right. Now we'll sort this partial sorted list by using the next most significant digit. What is the next most significant digit? Say suppose if you take 1, 2, 3. So initially we sorted this with the most significant digit. Now we have to sort it again as the next significant digit, that is 2. Okay. So that's what we'll do in this step. Let's see. Let me empty these buckets first. Right. Now see 1. What is the most significant digit for 1? The next most significant digit. That is 1 only. So we have to put 1 here in the 1st bucket. Next we have 2. Now 2 goes into the second one, the second bucket. Now 123. Earlier it goes to third bucket. No. Now we have to sort it by means of the next most significant digit, that is 2. So if you sort it by means of 2, then what? Then it goes to which bucket?
Second bucket.
Yes, very good. Second bucket, 123. Right? Next, 3 goes into third bucket. Sorry, I did a mistake here. So let me we see something wrong. Let me correct this. Okay, since we have single digit elements here, okay, our maximum element is 123. No, for all the remaining elements we have to add zeros. Like 1 should be 0 0 1. Okay, and 2 could be 0 0 2, like that. Okay, so that means 0 1, we are sorting based on the second digit. No, what is the second digit here? 0. If that is the case, 1 goes to which bucket?
0.
0th bucket. You got my point, everyone? Hello? So this is important.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it goes to 0th bucket. 2 also, it goes to 0th bucket. All the singleton elements. 123 goes to which bucket?
Second bucket.
Yes, very good, very good. Next, 3 goes to which bucket?
0th bucket.
Right. Next we have 14. Sorry, 4 is there, no? 4 goes to 0th bucket, obviously. Next element is 14. In 14, the second most digit is 1. So 14 goes to which bucket?
First bucket.
Yes, very good, very good. It is 1th bucket, not first. First bucket is 0 here. Okay, don't confuse with that. Okay, 15 goes to
1st bucket.
1th bucket, right? Very good. Next, 5 goes to which bucket?
0th bucket.
Yes. Next, 7 goes to which bucket?
0th bucket.
Now look at the sequence now. Sequence from first inserted to the next one, like 1 2 3 4 5 7, followed by 14 15, followed by 123. That will give you the sorted list. Okay, so this is a very simple logic, but one thing is you need extra space. So if you want to implement this radix sort, you need extra space. Okay, you have to create these buckets now. With the radix sort with the decimal system, you have to create 10 buckets. If you go for an octal system, you have to create 8 buckets. If you are going for hexadecimal, you have to create 16 buckets, right? So these buckets can be these buckets can be implemented by means of a normal array, or you can implement them by means of linked list also. Okay, whenever you insert one, if you want to insert one more element into the same bucket, all that you need to do is you have to create a new bucket, new node. There you need to insert your data, and new node next is null. So suppose 3 is going to the same list now, then create a new node, insert 3. Okay, so this is how it works. Linked list implementation is somewhat efficient than the array implementation. Why? Because we don't know how many elements goes into the 0th list, how many elements goes into the first list, like that. So if you go for predefined arrays, like most of the space is going to be wasted. Okay, right? So but if you have any doubt, no. వీర వెంకట పారా ఇస్ వీర వెంకట ఎవరయ్యా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు? మ్యూట్ యువర్ మైక్. యా